Unless you've been in my shoes, you'll never understand what it's like to live with bipolar disorder, but the support of friends and family means everything. I don't know a single individual with bipolar disorder who doesn't have at least one friend or family member who simply doesn't understand. They either have little understanding of mental illnesses in general or feel they are something that can be cured. It's not just frustrating, it's hurtful. You would expect your family and friends to be there to support you. Unfortunately, you will experience the usual uncertainty and apathy. Or you get angry. Here are 3 fundamental concepts that I wish they understood. 1. You do not understand what it is like to live with bipolar disorder. I apologize if this sounds harsh, but it is completely accurate. Unless you've walked a mile in my shoes, you'll never understand. My depressions are so dark and dismal that they consume all my energy. The idea of taking a shower or even getting out of bed is overwhelming. Depending on how low I get, I seriously consider taking my own life since I can't bear to continue like this. My manias are so wild and unexpected that anger and insomnia become serious health problems. Sure, having extra energy is good, but not when I lose control of my behavior. Overspending and grandiosity can lead to serious financial and societal consequences. Bipolar depression and mania are significantly more intense emotional states than you have ever experienced or can even imagine. Believe me when I tell you can't understand. So do not even try. Just be there. 2. When I'm depressed or manic, I'm not the real me. Everything gets more intense when I'm in the middle of an episode, making it much easier for me to say or do things I wouldn't normally do. This in no way excuses anything. Bipolar is an explanation, not an excuse. A lot of outside stimuli are impacting my senses, and it's challenging for me to control what I want to say and do. The truth is that my bipolar disorder impairs my ability to respond, normally, to the environment around me. The last thing I need is anger and judgment while I try to deal with my symptoms as best I can. My personal slogan is, don't be ashamed of your actions, instead, learn from them and grow. 3. Coping skills that work for you would not fix my bipolar. While there are many wonderful ideas for having a well-balanced life, such as practicing yoga or eating well, they offer little, if anything, to help when you are suffering from depression or mania. Logic and reason are out the window. I firmly believe that cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT, are effective techniques for managing bipolar disorder, but they will not cure it. They simply won't. So for someone to tell you that you only need to do one thing, practice the tree pose, increase your omega-3s, and you will no longer be depressed or manic is ludicrous and irresponsible. It reinforces the perception that this is all in your head and that you should just get over it. Living with bipolar disorder requires tremendous strength. The fundamental framework is that my brain does not function in the same way that everyone else's does, regardless of public opinion. But that doesn't imply I'm weak. In reality, it indicates I am far stronger than you realize. Living with bipolar disorder requires tremendous courage and strength. Every moment I breathe, I am winning this battle. And I will never stop fighting. Having my friends and family at my side gives me optimism that I can deal with whatever comes. Their strength gives me a reason to keep going. If only they realized how much their support means to me.